Most of us have been asking me, Doki, how do I shop on the Shein app? Anytime I'm talking about Shein bills and all of that, this is one of the most asked questions. Now you need to understand that the Shein bills I'm talking about, we don't get it on this Shein app. Okay. So if you're getting anything on this particular Shein app, you're going to get at the exact prices, but you can actually get the opportunity to select whatever item at all that you want, or whatever selections at all that you want. So there is a lot of difference between the bills and this particular shopping app. One good thing about this shopping app is that it's not only clothing. Okay, you can get bags, you can get jewelry, you can get shoes, you can get earrings, you can get fashion items, like a lot of things. And this particular Shein app, it's not only Shein items that they sell in this particular app. So it's like how Timu actually works. Okay, so they have different shops that come under the umbrella of Shein. Okay, so before you can actually import these items from Shein to wherever you are, the popular payment method or the popular payment system you should be having is a Visa or a MasterCard. Okay, but for those of us who are in Ghana, if you don't have a Visa or a MasterCard, you can actually get a virtual card for yourself, whereby you can use your mobile money to fund it and be able to make payments. I have a video on that. I'll be leaving the link to that video in the description. You can be able to get yourself a virtual card. So if you have your Visa card or your MasterCard, the next thing you need to know, very important thing you need to know, is about deliveries. This particular one, they use the direct shipping method. So it means that Shein themselves are going to find their own means of bringing it down to you. Those of us in Ghana, they usually use either Speedup, Skyjet, or Aramex. So these are the three delivery systems that they use. I've shopped on this app for a very long time. The very first time I actually shopped on this app is about 2 years ago. It has been a while. So of late, I haven't shopped on it. But from the experiences that I've learned from other people that shop on this app, if your items comes through Speedup or Skyjet, you tend not to pay for deliveries. But note, if your items exceed $100, so let me just say $100, okay? But those of us in Ghana here, like 1,000 cedis. But if you're not in Ghana, let's say like $100 upwards, you are going to be paying for the customs, which I don't know how much it is going to be. They themselves are going to give you how much it will cost, right? If you are shopping lesser, you tend to get your items delivered to you without any of those custom fees. But most people have issues with the delivery company called the Aramex. Once your item goes through the Aramex, no matter the quantity, or no matter the kg, or no matter how much you have bought, they will still take customs, which we don't also know how much it will be on, unless they call to tell you, or once your items arrive, they are going to deliver to you, they'll tell you that this is how much it's going to cost. And one thing that you can't control is which delivery that will deliver your item. So you don't really know if it's going to be Speedup, it's going to be Skyjet, or it's going to be this Aramex. So they themselves just figure out which of them that is going to deliver your item. So if it goes to the Aramex, that is where the issues are mostly are. But when it passes through the other two, you don't really have a lot of issues. So before you go ahead to buy from the Shein app, you need to understand this. That's basically, the fundamentals you need to know before you start importing on this particular app. If all of these things are ready, let's get right into the app.
So the first thing is to go onto my Play Store or App Store and type in Shein. And this is how the interface looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do is to click over here and download it if I don't have. I already have the app, so I'm going to go ahead and click on open. So once I click on open, this is the interface I'm going to see. Okay, this is the interface I'm going to see. You can get fashion items, clothing, kitchen items, jewelries, hair, just name it. Anything fashion at all, anything at all that you need, you can get on the Shein app. So the next thing you are going to do, as of right now that you are on this page, you don't have an account yet, you are going to go ahead to create an account. So you just look at this particular one here, it'll just be like sign in and enjoy more. So you just click on sign in. Okay, if you don't find your sign in on the interface like this, just click on this me over here and you are going to get this sign in so that you can be able to get yourself an account. So I'm going to click on sign in. Once you click on sign in, here are the options. Okay, so you can either use your email or your phone number, or you can use any of these. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Google account to create this account. So I'll just click on continue. So here are emails that I have, and I'll just go ahead and click on one of the emails that I want to use for this particular account. Once I'm over here, I'll click on continue. And we have our Shein app. It's as easy and as straightforward as it can be. So you can see they said registration success. Okay, so once you click on this go shopping, it means that you can now access back into the account. And here is how. So this is just a special welcome. Okay, I'll just cancel this. All right. So here are all the items you can actually get on this particular platform. Now, there are different ways you can search for items on this platform. You can search by scrolling through like this, any item at all that you want, you go ahead and purchase it. Okay. The next way you can be able to search for items here is by using this camera icon. So let's say that you already have a picture of the item you want to buy, or you have an image on your phone, or even the item is physically with you. You can just take a picture of it and you'll be able to search for that particular item. The other way is by typing in whatever item at all that you want over here. Okay, so whatever item you want over here, you can be able to just type it in. So let's say you want jewelry, you can just put it there, earring. Okay, they will give you different options of earrings, and they have actually categorized it over here. So this is on the all. We have the women, we have electronics, we have men, we have Shein kids, we have Shein ladies, jewelry, sports, like anything at all that you want over here, you can actually be able to get these items. So I'll just click on bags. Okay, I'll just click on bags, and once I'm over here, there are different models of bag and their prices over here. Okay, so one thing you always get it right on this particular app is that you have to always check reviews. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this particular bag over here, and always make sure that whatever item you are buying, you will read the description over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read this description to see, is it the bag that they are selling, or is it something that is complementing the bag? That is where all of these, what I bought versus what I got issues always begin. Because most people always feel like what I actually ordered is not what I was sent. Meanwhile, they didn't read the description to know exactly the item they are selling. So it's good that you always read this particular side. Okay, so as you can see, they said it's a print bag. Okay, it's a bag, so it's the bag itself that they are actually selling. So as of right now, they said I'm going to have, if I should buy items worth $50, I'm going to get free shipping for this item, and the estimated delivery is 20th to 25th. That's if I should place this order right now, I should be receiving it on 20th to 21st 25th. It has been a while I bought on the Shein app, but from experience, usually it doesn't get up to the duration over here. Okay, it comes in earlier than the duration over here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to this particular store. So this is a particular store. So this Shein app, they have different stores in the app. It's not like once it's Shein, anything you buy on this Shein app is Shein. No, they have different apps. Sorry, they have different stores on this particular app. So this is one store that we are currently into. Okay, so once I'm over here, I'll have to check on the reviews of this particular store. Okay, so I can check on the reviews so that I get reviews from this particular place. So actually I haven't had any image review. Okay, so I would love to get an image review of the bag before I buy. Okay, so here are all different types of bags you can get on this Shein app, different types of bags. So these are the different models that this this particular store currently have. Okay, so if I want to get all the items that this supplier has, I'll click in all items. If I want to follow this supplier, I'll go ahead and follow this particular supplier. Okay, so once I check all of these, and let's say that I'm interested in buying this particular bag, okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to come to this particular section. If you are buying clothing, always check the sizing. Check the sizing, but to be really sure, you can check their sizing, then you get a tape measure to just measure yourself around and get how they have sized their clothing. Okay, so if I'm now ready to buy, let's say that I want pink. You see, I've clicked on this pink. Once I clicked on this particular pink, you realize that the pink color has actually come. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add this to my cart, and you can see that it has successfully been added to my cart. I'll come back over here. If I want only the small ones, okay, I can actually get it. And let's say I want the black one too. Let's say I want 2 pieces of the black, so I'll also click and add it to my cart. Okay, so currently I'm having 3 items in my cart. Okay, so I'm going back to my home. So once I'm over here, I can go through. So let's say I want kits. Okay, I want kits, so I'll click on kits. So baby girls. All right, so these are all beautiful Shein kit clothing, right? Once I'm over here, you can get very, very nice dresses. So look at this particular one over here. It's really very cute. Okay, so if I want to add this to cart, all I have to do, I clicked over here, this cart over here, you click the cart, then you select the number or the size that you want. So let me just say I want to I've taken this particular size. Okay, but always make sure you check the reviews. Okay, always make sure you check the reviews before you go ahead to make purchases. So I'll just add this to my cart. Once I add this to my cart, I've added all of these to my cart, and I am now ready to make a purchase. Okay, if I'm now ready to make a purchase, all I have to do is to click on this particular place, this cart over here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click on this cart. Once I click on this card, these are the items that currently I am supposed um to pay for. Okay, at this particular point, if you don't want to have issues with customs, people are always like, I bought lesser but still I was asked to pay. As I said from the beginning, you can't choose the type of delivery system you want to deliver your item as of right now. So it only means that it is luck. It can go anywhere at all. That means that they can give it to any delivery company at all that they want. But to be on the safer side, I'm not saying when you do this, sure, you won't pay anything. But one thing that usually works when it comes to this online shopping is don't exceed $1,000. Okay. Once you are shipping to do well, like once you finish your first cut, okay, make sure that that order has been processed. When they process, they'll always send you a mail. Make sure that order have been processed before you place another order. If not, they will add them. Even if you split them, they will still add them together since it's coming from the same you. They will still add them together. So always do well to wait a bit for them to process that first order before you do the next one. Yes, though it will come in pieces, but it will also save you some cash. Okay, so once I'm over here, if let's say at this particular point I've decided that okay, I don't really need this bag, I don't need this pen, I can just remove it out. Okay, so I'm going to be left with $53.59 dollars. Okay, now if I want to place the order, I'm going to click on checkout. So I'll click on checkout. Okay, so once I click on checkout, I'm going to get something like this. So they have already taken out my location. Okay, so I'm going to put in my first name over here. Then I'll put in my last name. Then I'll put in my phone number. Then I'll put in my city, which is Greater Accra. Okay, so I think the city should be Accra, right? Okay, so the place you are. So over here, they are saying post or zip code. So this post or zip code, you can actually use your GPS. You can use your GPS address. Okay, so you can put in your GPS address over here. So I'll just put in my GPS address. So I'll put in my GPS address. Then I'll put in the street. Okay, so I'll put in the street name, or you put in your street name. So either a street name or a landmark. Okay, so street name, landmark. So please note that those that has this red, it means that they really need them. Okay, the others that doesn't have, you don't really need it. So over here, you can make this as your default. So it means that you can add as many shipping addresses. So you can be in, let's say, Accra, and shop for somebody in, let's say, Kumasi, and they will just ship it directly from Shein to the person's place. So once you are done filling in this particular one, you have to click on this save. Okay, all right. So once you click on the save, you can see that your address has been successfully added over here. So here are the payment options. Okay, for now they don't accept mobile money. That's for my Ghana people who will always want mobile money. they don't accept mobile money. So you either get a Visa card or a MasterCard. So I'm going to click on place order. All right. So now once you are over here, okay, once you are over here, this is your order number. This is your order number. Okay. Once you are over here, this is what you are going to do. If yours is a virtual card, you go and click on view to get your code, like the numbers of your Visa. So you turn your Visa, you put in your Visa numbers over here, you put in your expiry date here, you put in your secret code. Most people always ask what this secret code is. When you turn your Visa card, you always see some 3-digit numbers at the back of your card. That is your digit code. So if I'm done with this particular one and I want to set this for future use, all I have to do is to click on this particular one over here, okay, to on it. That's after I've added my card. I'll just come and click over here. Then you are done. As simple and as easy as that, you are done. All you have to do is to click on this place order. Once you click on place order, they are going to deduct the money from your account and your order is going to start processing. So I'm going to confirm cancel, okay, because I want to really take my time and get items, because as of right now that I'm doing this particular video, they are actually about to run a sale for their Black Friday. Okay, so meaning this is the right time to shop on the Shein app. Like this video, share it with friends and family. Most importantly, subscribe to this channel, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. It is bye bye.